There are a variety of YouTube videos that talk about playing pickleball defense. But if you want to think about defense differently, we're going to borrow a few cues from a former volleyball player to help you play better pickleball defense. Hey everybody, my name is CJ Johnson, and together with my partner Tony Roy, we help players of all ages live their best lives on and off the pickleball courts. We are all going to hit some pop-ups, but when you do hit a pop-up, what's the best way to defend? How do you anticipate where the next shot is going to be and just get the ball back over the net and give your opponents an opportunity to make a mistake? I'm here with a fellow Better Pickleball coach, Kylene Dye. Kylene is a former volleyball player. Welcome,
That's right.
Kylene.
Thank you, CJ.
We've spent a lot of time on the courts together, and Kylene is an amazing defender. And one of the reasons why are the skills that she brings from her volleyball days. Now, those skills are things that you can take and bring into your pickleball game to help you be a better defender. So Kylene, let's jump into it.
Okay.
And if you stay to the end of this video, not only are you going to become a better defender, what do we got for him, Kylene?
Bonus tip.
Most of our defense is going to happen here in the transition zone, off of the NVZ. So Kylene, do me a favor. Will you show everyone what we think of as pickleball players, a common ready position?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what you're noticing here with Kylene is she's got the paddle and it's in front of her body, which is generally what we're taught. It's here on her body. This is a great ready position if we're going to defend a shot at the NVZ, because we're going to get blocked somewhere around our body. But when we are here in the transition zone, we're generally defending balls at our feet. And because time is of the essence, if we don't move that paddle down, we are not going to get to a ball that's hit at our feet. So changing how you think about defense begins with changing your ready position. Kylene is an amazing defender on the pickleball court, and a lot of that is because she gets to the right place at the right time. And that skill was actually developed in volleyball. So you were a setter in volleyball.
I was a setter in volleyball.
So what does a setter do?
So the setter receives the second shot of the rally, and they are the one that has to set the ball to the attacker to set them up for a kill shot. So you have to be precise with your shot, and you need to move to get to the ball well.
Okay, so you got to get your body to the right place on the court, which is the same thing we need to do if we're going to defend. So if you were going back, we're here now on the pickleball court, right? So if you were going back and you're coming forward to defend a ball that's approximately where we're standing, somewhere here around my feet, what would you do, Kylene?
I would come forward a couple of steps, and then I would make sure to stop my momentum.
Okay, stopping our momentum is really important, because if we have momentum coming from our body, that's energy, and the energy from our body translates into energy into the paddle and ultimately energy into the ball, which now can create another pop-up for your opponents against the net. So that's step number one. Come into the court to where you think the ball is going to be, and then stop your momentum. Do you know what a stacked return is? Let me show you. My partner Tony is one of the best stackers in the game. He knows how to show you and your partner how to be in the best position on the pickleball court. Click down below for the stacking lab. All right, so Kylene, we're in the court. We've stopped our momentum. What is the next step to good defense?
Well, the next step to good defense is I need to get my paddle to where I think the ball is going to be.
Okay, so show me what that looks like. All right, so what you're going to notice, a couple of things from Kylene right here, is the paddle is out in front of her body, right? So if this is obviously a forehand side. Kylene, show me what it would be like if you were coming to the backhand side. So it's over here in front of the body. Now, similar to volleyball, right? Do you ever defend from like here?
No.
Okay, it's always taking the paddle to where you think the ball is going to be.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kylene, another thing I noticed is you happen to have what we call an unhinged wrist. Why is that?
That allows me to get the paddle lower.
Okay, so go ahead, you can stand up. I know it's not comfortable to stand in that position. But so if I'm going down, we know that the ball is coming to our feet, right? So if I go down and I have what's called a hinged wrist. So I'm showing a hinged wrist. Kylene, you show an unhinged wrist, okay? So hinged wrist, unhinged wrist. If we're both bending down, right? So we're now gonna bend down into that position. Look how much further I need to bend to get my paddle to the ground. I can tell you, I'm pretty fit, and this is a pretty difficult position to stay at. Yeah, it is. So by just unhinging that wrist, I can get my paddle on either side much closer to the ground. Okay, Kylene, so we're ready. We've got our unhinged wrist. What's next? What does the motion look like?
So if I'm receiving a hit that has a lot of energy on it, it's not very much motion at all. I would just let the ball bounce off the paddle. If I think that I'm going to need to give it a little bit more energy to get it over the net, I might use a really short, compact swing, but not very much.
Okay. And the thing here is generally when a ball is coming down towards our feet, it has so much energy that if we add much paddle motion to it, it's probably going to go out. If it doesn't go out, it might just be another pop-up that can get slammed at our feet once again, and maybe this time it has a little bit more power. So we're just trying to get the paddle to the ball, and we're going to keep it relatively quiet. If it comes a little softer, take a little bit of a swing, but make sure you keep that swing very compact. All right, bonus tip. Kylene has a bonus tip for us. So if you're getting down here into the correct position and you're ready to defend, Kylene, what's the last thing that you think about?
My grip strength. If I am holding this paddle way too tight, I'm going to pop that ball up and give my opponents another shot that they can hit back at me. But if I can loosen up my grip strength, then hopefully I can drop my my shot into the kitchen and reset the game.
There we go. So make sure that you're monitoring your grip strength. The lighter grip strength, and the ball is going to come off your paddle a little bit more gently. All right, so you're noticing I've taken away Kylene's paddle. Kylene, show me what that position looked like that you used as a setter in volleyball.
In volleyball, yeah, sure.
So here's her position. I'm going to hand her paddle back. I mean, look at the similarities to the position. She has moved her body to the ball. She's got her paddle out in front of her body, and here it doesn't matter if it's the forehand or on the backhand side. And then she is just simply going to absorb the energy, and if the ball doesn't travel very hard, she's going to make a very compact swing to get the ball over. Here's the thing to remember: when you're in a defensive position here and you're defending something at your feet, truly the damage is already done. All I'm trying to do is get the ball back one more time and live to hit another shot. So now what I want to do is I'm gonna start by feeding Kylene some balls so that you can see this. If you're doing this drill with a partner, the partner at the NVZ gets to work on some punch volleys, which is a nice little bonus for you here. But as I begin this drill, I'm going to feed them, not slam them extremely hard at first. To certainly do that later on, but let the player that you're working with, or if you happen to be that player, let that player get a little bit of a feel for the shot first, and then you can pick up the speed. All right, so you ready? All right,
yep.
Here we're going to go. There we go. Nice. Whoop. All right, let's do it again. You notice she is practicing what she preaches. She's not moving a lot. I mean, she's getting her body to the ball. She's getting the paddle low with that unhinged wrist. And there's very compact swing. Very nice. Kylene, I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit. On the next one, when you hit it back, it's probably coming back to you a little harder, okay? If it's attackable. All right, here we go. There we go. Nice! Woo! That was right by the ball card. I couldn't get at that one. That's a good one to aim for. So if you'd like more tips on playing a better defense, you're going to click up on this video over here. And if you're having to diffuse the hard hitter, we've got a special Beat the Banger course. You'll find a link down below in the show notes. Because together, we can train smart, live bold, and age well.